Testing. Welcome to episode 11 of Wish You Were Here. A story of forbidden love. Our two main characters are currently 17 years old. We have Amy Thompson from Oklahoma. She's the adopted daughter, shown here at about 10 years old, of Senator Elmore Thompson of Oklahoma. He's a state senator who'd like to be a U.S. senator. And then we have his wife Amber, a news anchor in Oklahoma City. And their biological daughter, Abriella Eve. And Uncle Kevin Thompson, who is still on the family farm. Then we have Eleanora Clarington as a child, and her sister Catherine, daughters of the Baroness Corinna Clarington. They are in Carlisle, UK. And here they are as 17-year-olds. And each of these games, they are using fake IDs to drive trucks so they can get away from their parents and out on their own when they turn 18 and get legitimate licenses and trucks. It turns out that they've been spending summers on cruise ships with their families. They became best friends, and then on the last cruise, they ended up kissing each other. And for the moment, they're separated by an ocean. So they're doing what they can to be ready for if and when they should ever have their parents find out about them and want to disown them. Or just be free and live their lives. But in any case, the gist of this is they drive trucks in the two different games. So, we're going to load up ATS first. Is that right? Am I doing ATS first? Or I don't know. What am I doing? I'm going to do ATS first just because I got some yapping I might be doing. And I think it's better if I drive around an area where I might not be needing to pay attention as much. So, let's start off in Oklahoma. I've got some life things that I'm trying to work out right now, and I'm a little bit impatient about not hearing or being emailed back by someplace, and so hello Daniel, welcome to the stream. I'll catch you when you're available. And thanks for checking in. So, where did we leave off? We are currently in Woodward, Oklahoma. At the moment, she's using a fake ID and doing only quick jobs. She has a truck, but they are not allowed to drive her own truck. I only use them for sleeping to refresh the loads. My drivers are not allowed to leave their state or country until I say they're 18. And then they can drive those trucks. They both have a used truck, but they can't drive them until I say so. So, episode 11. Load 46 so far. And Eleanora has a similar amount of loads at the moment. It is Saturday, 7:41 p.m. What do we have available? Now, in the Oklahoma thing here, Amy has already gone to all the cities except for Oklahoma City. I am not letting her go there yet because that's where her dad is and the mother, and she doesn't want anybody seeing her driving this truck and, ruin her plans or cause any issues for them. The last thing she wants to do is have the senator's reputation ruined in any way because it's her fault. Okay. So in the meantime, since she's done all the cities except for Oklahoma City, I'm having her try to take or receive a load at each of the depots in Oklahoma before we leave. And I'm doing a similar thing in Europe, except that Eleanora is slowly working her way down through the UK, through England, towards the southern coast, and she will not be going to London until last. But she has not done all the cities yet in England, so she's still in the northern part of England, having already done Scotland. Excuse me. So it looks like we're probably going to Tulsa. It don't matter which of these we do unless we need Taylor. So that's probably our consideration right now, is have we done a load from Taylor? No, we haven't, so that's what we'll do. Okay. She can't leave the state, so none of these work. She can do this one, she can do that one, she could do that one. You know what? I think I want this truck instead. I mean, if the choice is between the two, I like this truck better. And it's the same money either way. I mean, $2 whole. I'd rather have this truck because it's less likely. Yeah, see? It don't have the big sun visor in my way. Those things annoy me when I can't see the traffic lights. As a driver in the real world, yeah, great, but I can also, bend my head forward and look at the darn lights if I had to. Oh, we just got a little baby truck here. And then, so for those who don't know, at some point, these two drivers will start doing, pretending they have YouTube channels. And I'm going to take the recorded footage that I've had with all these pictures and going to the video viewpoints and all the pictures I've taken of landmarks and such and scenery. And they're going to start, a travel vlog. Basically a virtual postcard called Wish You Were Here. Or, that's at least the title of my series. But that's basically what it is they wish each other were with them, but it's the only way they can communicate with each other without making it obvious that they're talking to each other. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Where are we at? We are 55.5%. So we're over halfway. Yeah, all I did was hit the map button. What are you doing loading the screen? So, for those who may not have been watching recently in my actual life, or have followed anything I've said, in real life, I'm 48 years old. When I was, I believe, 24, in the year 2000, I attempted to go to beauty school for the first time. My state requires 1,500 hours. I made it 800 of those hours before financial issues and school issues, such as wasting too much time and not learning enough, and just falling behind because of it. Couldn't get a part-time job, blah, blah, blah. I didn't make it through. Then I did nothing. No jobs, no nothing, for about 9 years. I moved about 20 miles further north. Six months later, in 2009, I got a job with the current grocery store company I work for at a different location. I hired in using my janitorial and machine operation experience from before I went to school, doing the floors at night. Then 13 months later, since my smaller store was the last one in my state to be having an actual employee doing it and not outsourcing that labor, they decided they didn't want to have an employee anymore doing that. So thankfully, there was an opening in the meat department. "11 years ago this month, in 2013, some things at that job were frustrating me, along with a coworker just happened to invite me to her at-home beauty product party. She said, 'You went to beauty school, didn't you? You want to come to my party?' And I was like all shy and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that. But I thought about it, and she was one of the first people that was actively trying to be friendly with me. She had friended me on Facebook, and we were both in this council thing together that our company did at the time. You know, kind of like a student council thing. And I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? It might suck. I might not like going there, but I'm going to support her, and I'm going to go to her party. And at the same time, with the crap that was going on with the company and my feelings changing towards how they were doing things, and her mentioning that beauty school thing, it ignited a spark in me. I hope everybody on this planet, even for just a day, gets to feel how I was feeling when I was deciding enough was enough, I'm going back. After 3.5 years of my feet hurting from all the walking I did, washing them floors, and just back and forth walking that store, and you know, I get bad sores on my feet and they hurt. I couldn't feel my feet. The euphoria, the cloud nine, like I was running back and forth from the freezer aisle to the meat department. I couldn't feel any pain. I got, you know, the joy of I'm gonna try again. And unfortunately, the company was still making me mad. So instead of cutting down to part-time and going to school full-time and all that, that didn't happen. I ended up just walking away. And then I went through a purge of the negative. I was throwing away things, I was throwing away clothes, I was throwing things in garbage bags. And just anything that I thought was part of my shyness shell or anything that was holding me back, I was doing my damnedest to get rid of it, to kill it, to crush it, to break it. And a month and a half later, on July 22nd of 2013, I started school again. From scratch. I don't think I missed my first day until I was already like 900 something hours in. I was sick. I had to call in. I mean, I managed to have like flat tires and such, and luckily got somebody else to drive me and somebody to drive me home. So, you know, or had my brakes done or whatever it was, but I didn't miss school until that day I was finally sick. I mean, I don't get sick that often, so thankfully I'm not usually calling into work. But by then I'd gone so many days in a row, there was no way to beat that streak. And I only missed one other day after that, and that was because we were doing what we call salon fair. It's a fashion/hair show thing where local salon owners come and act as judges to us having a model that we like dress in like a fantasy theme or whatever. And we were doing princesses or queens, and some were doing, you know, like the butterfly queen and the Disney princesses and whatnot. I did the queen of wishful thinking and did all kinds of things that, you know, like all kinds of themes of, you know, make a wish on a star, and she liked butterflies, and, you know. So I took a day off to go do shopping. And actually, I think I cashed in 2 days, if I remember correctly. I went shopping one of the days, and then the next day, we both went shopping to go get her outfit. You know. And I didn't win anything, but damn it, I participated. And I got a model, you know. And I got through school 10 years ago in August. I went to state board and I got my license. I was 38 years old. I started school when I was 24. I finished when I was 38. But I did it. In 2015, in February, I started at a salon, renting a chair right away. I didn't go the route that everybody, be an assistant first, blah, blah, blah. No, I did things my way. And I was trying to bring people in from Facebook to fill my chair, to blah, 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 come get your hair done, and And I struggled because I was trying to be the cheap guy. I'm a sucker for charity cases. It's hard. It's hard being that way, but I have a hard time charging enough. But in 2017, I was struggling to pay my rent. And I just happened to be in the current grocery store that I work at. The other store had long since closed, but my former meat department manager was now at this location. And I was gonna have to get a part-time job anyway. And I was standing over by the cheese, and he came up to me. And here's the way I tell the story. And brace yourself, because it's kind of funny, raunchy, whatever you want to say. If you squeamish about words, don't be all. Just some meathead came up to me and asked me if I wanted to handle his baloney. And I said no. But I went home and I thought about how I needed the money and I was struggling. And I came back the next day and I said yes. And I did that again while still having my other job and keeping my chair. For about 4 more years. Until just after COVID, the Thanksgiving after COVID, I quit again. This time, I quit with 4 weeks notice and was trying to really try again to fill my chair. The holidays were coming. I needed to give it a try. But unfortunately, some life circumstances, you know, mainly my mom was sick and I couldn't go to the salon after all. You know, it didn't work out the way I had hoped. And then 2 years ago, the owner of the salon said she was going to lock up the doors and asked if I wanted to take over. Long story short, I talked to the landlord, took it over, went through state board, became a salon owner, but unfortunately, I wanted to get rid of the other co-workers, renters. They were kind of bums and slobs, and they didn't respect me because I was the new guy. And I got stuck with them, and I could only do half of the painting and stuff I wanted to do at that place. I really didn't get to make it my own. And then I lost one of them for one reason, and then the other one didn't want to pay me what I needed. And I ended up back at the grocery store. And I'm still there now, full-time. I don't have the salon anymore. I've turned my key in. But the last time I was in there doing a head of hair was last May. Not this year, but last year. It's been over a year since I've had somebody in my chair wanting me to do their hair. I'm sorry, but that's too long. I can't go that long anymore. I'm not going to be able to retire in the grocery store. By the time I could even hope to retire, they ain't going to have grocery stores. And all they care about is just weaning everybody down until there's like no employees left. They just fire everybody, let them quit, and they don't replace them. So everybody's got to do more work, constantly. Just more work, more work. Hold on one moment. I haven't done very many of these, like, nighttime photos, so gotta get one. These days, they didn't really have any at that time 10 years ago. But now they have these things called salon suites, salon studios, which is basically like going in a medical professional building and you walk down the hall and, you know, one's a doctor office, one's a dentist, one's a this, one's a that. Only you go into one of these and you walk down the hallway and there's a bunch of different independent salon owners that have their own room or a room with 2 people in it. And some might be massage artists, some might be I think one's got a skincare doctor, tattoo artist, you know, just basically more beauty related, but it's like a professional building for the beauty industry. And I'm trying to get into one of those. So yesterday, I emailed one, or I went on one of their websites, the one that I'm leaning towards. And I filled out their form. I'd like to book a tour, hoping that they can do it tomorrow, because I'm off. It's been 23 hours approximately. It was like the 9 o'clock hour that I sent that. And I haven't heard back yet. So I don't know if maybe, I mean, it's a hot day here. Maybe the person's on vacation. Maybe they didn't go into the office. Who knows? I don't know. You know, I didn't get any, you know, it didn't like email me and said, we've received your message, but you will be emailed later. You know, I didn't get any of them canned responses or anything. So, who knows? Did I go the wrong way? I guess. Well, where was I supposed to go? There? I guess I was supposed to go all the way over here? I don't know. Oh well, I'm not paying attention anyway. Yeah, that's a lot of like lights and stuff back there considering I didn't see anything going on. I really don't want to play this way. There's a fence there. I can't. Alright. Amy, you're gonna have to find a way to make a U-turn here. I'm on you. You're already trying to break the rules a little bit, so let's go find it. We need to come back that road anyway, right? You know? So, anyway. So, I'm a little on edge, because, you know, I'm worried about getting rejected when I do go for this tour, and, you know, being told, no, you don't have enough clients, or you don't have enough money, or some BS is going to stop me from getting my dream. And I don't want to hear it. I use a Facebook group for my clientele, and I've already told them, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, and if any of you are still wanting to come see me, let me know. It might be a month or two before I can get open, if I did get in, but people are just chiming in left and right. Oh yeah, I haven't been anywhere since you stopped. I don't want to go anywhere else. And I just... Now it's like, okay, I need my chair. I need you to email me. Okay? It's not funny if you keep me on hold like that. You know, I need what I need. You know, I got clients waiting. I might not have as many as other people, but I've got mine. sooner I get them in the first time, the sooner I can get them in another time before Christmas, and then again. Because for the most part, when it comes to hair color, my clients average about once every 3 months. So, if I can get them in before August, I can get them in at least one more time. And maybe I'll be lucky and they'll be ready again in January and not have spent all their Christmas money. I'm not taking a chance. You know, just... I want it. I want my little, basically a bedroom with my chair in it, and a sink and all that, where I don't have to listen to coworkers yap about politics and crap, or deal with their drama about, you know, hey, did you hear so-and-so was drunk and doing this again last night? And, you know, I don't want to have to deal with that. I had 8 years of it. I'm done. I want it to be my place, decorated the way I want it, where I can run my show, play the music I want to play, or whatever person in my chair wants to hear, or have a TV going, or if I'm there on a Sunday, have a Lions game going, you know, just something that I have control over. I want to stop having to make excuses about the place I'm at being the cause of me not being comfortable enough to be the real me. It. I don't want anybody telling me no. I over the past few years or so, I went to like thrift stores and stuff and bought little things, and one of them is a coffee mug. It says, "Stop dreaming, start doing." And damn it, I want to stop dreaming and I want to start doing. I'm sick of not doing. Nope, just check the email, nothing there. What I want. Okay, time out. I messaged somebody in another group that's already got a loft studio at that place. and I'd asked her to message me so I could ask her about the place. And now she's finally saw the message and said she's messaging me, so... One moment, I apologize, but I'm gonna put up the wrong be right back thing. I think I still got it in here. Well, close enough. I mean, hey, well, we're not doing Spudman, but I'm gonna put that up because I need to message her, and you're gonna be hearing ding ding and all that. So bear with me, folks. And you'll hear me typing. So let me. Because this is important to me. No, what the fuck? Why you gotta do that? You know, I am so sick and tired of these auto fill in things. All I did was say thanks, and it's wanting to like add in this whole sentence of something. Like, okay, now. Okay, well, let's go get that coffee real quick. She might not have gotten the message yet, but... If this starts to take too long, I'm just gonna end the stream. So... Alright, here, while I'm waiting for her to... Because I can... unplug the keyboard in to the other laptop. And if I have to, I can message her on there. And then I'll continue driving now until I hear from her. Still no email, but this is at least something. I can get some questions asked. This person has a suite at the place right now and has had one for a while. So if I can get some background info first, then when I go in there, I'll be like, oh, so this here, this is how it is. Give me mine. So at the very least, I'm gonna try to finish this load. Maybe I should have. I almost played Terror from the Deep instead tonight, just because I was I'm all nervous about this and everything. It's like, the not knowing. I know the waiting is the hardest part, blah, 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 but, I'm very impulsive. The thing is, whatever one of these places I go to first, if they say yes, I'm signing the papers. And, this one looked like the one that, like, from the pictures I could see of it, it looked like one that I might like being at. And, I'm hoping it doesn't have, really big glass doors and windows, because I really don't want that much of a window staring in at me. I like a little bit of privacy for me and my people. Make sure we get around that thing. Whoa! That was a big long message she just typed. Okay. For all I know, she's typing something else, so. Alright. No. Damn it, I gotta not type on the wrong thing. me typing weird things in the chat, and she's going to be like, what the hell are you talking about, load 7? All right, so I got to have this conversation now. Be right back again. Okay. I read. Bear with me, folks. I'm still typing a Facebook conversation thing, and it's important. I apologize for streaming this, but it is what it is. And maybe I'll get lucky and get that email while I'm doing this. Maybe she has like a phone number or something with somebody and can say, hey, he's trying to get a hold of y'all. He wants a tour, since she actually works there. Okay. All right, now let's find another quick job here if we can. We're in Tulsa because I've typed a bunch and I'm waiting on her to respond to something. Anything, really, seriously, anything. Say something. After that big long let me read what she actually wrote though, because she wrote a big. Testing. I like. I know I want to go to Clinton. What do we got in Clinton that we haven't done? A lot. We haven't gone to Olthen. We haven't gone to Ollie's. One of the global mills. That's going to be difficult to figure out which. We've gone to 18 Wheels. Vitus Power might be Woodward. We went to Plugged. So, what did we have available? How do I find out? Well, we don't have more than one, so I can't figure it out. I need to know which one that is. And we've gone to that. Well, I guess I'll take a chance on this, and if it's not the right one, oh well. But unless I see a different load to a place we haven't gone to. I know we've gone to this in Woodward, so we're not going there. I think I've done pretty much all of McAllister. And then for Lawton, Home Store or Equos. We've done both. McAllister. Yeah, we've gone. The only thing for McAllister is the livestock farm. And the Walbert. But that's not. Yeah. All right, we'll take a chance and go there. No, not a problem. I mean, it's going to be a long one trying to avoid Oklahoma City, but you know what? Scratch that. Scratch that. Let's go ahead and sleep. Oh. Oh, damn it. Okay. I keep forgetting that I've got the keyboard plugged in the other thing. I don't want to accidentally be typing at her. Okay, I don't want to go there. Have we gone to the Kenworth and Ardmore? I mean, I know we went to a Kenworth. Yeah, it looks like we did. Enid, X-Tech Machinery, Asuma. Well, doesn't that beat all? I don't need to do that, though. That's just... I don't want to just keep doing loads for... If these needed doing, I would do that, but not right now. Alright, I know I need the Farmer's Barn, so we're going to Farmer's Barn. I've never been to that Farmer's Barn in either of the profiles. I didn't go there with Stu Mac yet. Yeah, it's weird reaching for the other keyboard to do that. You know what? Maybe I should just type out those other... Okay, time out real quick. I want to type some more of these so she can see them. Okay. Okay, that's a couple more for her. And let's see when she responds, because I'm not gonna... I just... your eyes off of that. Okay? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. That way, you know, because as they say, the watch pot never boils, and you stop staring at the messenger, maybe she'll type something. Now, what does this mean if I get in there? What it means is I don't know if I'm going to be doing much of this. It'll depend on... I'm pretty much giving up my days off. I'm going to have to give up my days off to start with. Because the idea is, I want my chair so full that I can quit the grocery store. You know, let's put it this way. I make about $100 a day at the grocery store. I can set my own prices and make more than that at the other job. I just need the people coming to see me and then coming back when it's a slow month. Because if you don't have them in January and February, you end up going broke, and then you can't pay your regular bills. And you know, not only would I not be paying the $1,200 for the room, I won't have money for my other bills, my student loan, my car payment. You know, like, you know, people keep complaining. You know, where can I go to get a cheap haircut? I can't go anywhere. Well, we have bills too. Okay, and a lot of places that you're going to, it is either the salon setting that price, and they're a commission stylist or an employee, or they are renting a chair in that salon and have to pay a rent and buy their own products and pay the taxes and do all the thing, and $20 from you isn't gonna help unless they got about, you know, 100 people a month. People need to start understanding that. Our bills went up too. And then the fact that too many people are booking things like hair colors and things that take up at least 3 to 4 hours, and then they no-show. And we can't just get somebody last minute. You know, unless we're doing walk-ins, we got nobody. We don't have people. It's not an airport. We don't have people on standby that just want to hop in your chair. Not every day. You might get lucky in 1 out of 10 days. Somebody's like, "Oh, I can take the spot," but you don't. You know, if they just no-show you completely, you don't know that was going to happen. It's one thing when they at least cancel that day, but it's caused a lot of this. Okay, well, you got to give me a deposit, and I need at least $100 deposit, and, you know, and then people dispute the damn credit card charges even though they agreed to book you and put the deposit down. You know, it's like, we can't get paid. If you don't show up, hairstylists cannot get paid. We have to pay to be there if we are renting. So we have to first pay to be there and buy all our products. You know, all we get is a sink and a chair. You know, that's like pretty. We get a key, a sink, and an area to have a chair. You know, we're not getting. You know, we're not necessarily going to get walk-ins, or, you know, somebody comes in that door, most likely they've been booked already by your coworker, who is another independent renter in that salon. You know, the salon I was in, we were all renters. Everybody pays their independent rent at the end of the month to do their own prices and do their own thing and book their own people. So, yeah, we're staying on this one because that one's going to go down and under. Let me make sure I'm going to go down and under. What? Let me make sure. Damn it. I hit the button on the frickin'... I hit the button on the keyboard and it caused the other one to, unmute. Because I got the keyboard still plugged into that. But it just, you know, there's so much to it. You know, it's not just get your license and do hair. You have to deal with people. You have to deal with people, and they screw you over, and it's so hard to get people in your chair that understand what you're going through. That you know, just it's like, why you have to raise your prices? Why can't you do it cheaper? Can I do this myself? Can I bring my stuff? Can I, you know? No, you can't do your own hair because if you do it yourself, then you use the wrong stuff, and then I gotta fix it anyway, only now your hair's gonna break off. And I try to tell them that, and they don't want to listen, and it just... Hey, Daniel. So, you know, just, people need to understand that hairstylists have to make money. We're not playing with hair. We're trying to have jobs. We have families. We have bills. You know, I'm lucky I don't have a kid. But I still have bills. My student loan didn't go away. It stopped for 2 years, but it's back. I have to pay that still. There's still $7,000 I have to pay back on that. You know, beauty school ain't no cheap school. You gotta get a loan, and it's like going to college. You know, I started out with $15,000. I've paid half of it. We're going on 10 years now. I didn't have a car payment 10 years ago. You know, I didn't have 6 credit cards then that are all almost maxed. You know, I've got to pay these bills. You know, there's no just not pay them. So when you book a hairdresser, don't do it unless you intend on showing up. And then when you do, you give them some freaking money. You know, and if you go sit at somebody's table in a restaurant, you know, unless they dumping shit in your lap, you better be leaving at least 20% tip. You gotta keep in mind, folks, that, I mean, I could see if, like, that waitress was obviously not busy, if there were only, like, 1 or 2 people in the place, and, you know, nobody was running around like crazy, but you better have a really good reason for not giving that waitress a tip. they only make, I think they, something like $2 an hour from their employer. The rest they make in tips or something like that. Like, really? You can't buy a pack of hot dogs for $2. Unless you're going to the dollar store, well, the $1.25 store. I don't expect a tip. I don't figure them as part of my, if I get them, I'm grateful. But when I start off the week and I've got every day at least one person, I'm like, it sure would be nice if at the end of the week, none of those names cancel. And then I get my regulars coming in and they're like, am I your only one today? You didn't have to come all the way out here just for me. And I'm like, if I don't come for you, I don't have anybody. It is what it is. So I'll tell you this much. Fair warning. If I do go back to this job and start doing hair again, y'all will be hearing about it when I come home and I'm frustrated about something. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully it'll be more being frustrated about the grocery store job. But, I need somewhere to vent. I don't have anybody to really vent to. It's not easy when you mess something up, or the communication didn't go right, or they just won't listen to you when you tell them something, and you go to do the thing, and it's like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. When they sit in your chair and they're like, well, I went to school for 2 months, I know better than you. Like, oh, okay. Now you know you're in trouble. Because they're a know-it-all. I bleach my own hair, I do this, it never does that. Wow, I didn't know that. But Belinda Carlisle just posted on her Facebook that on June 18th, 1982, the Go-Go's released Vacation as the first single from their sophomore album of the same name. Did you know that the Go-Go's are credited with releasing the first cassette single in the United States? So in other words, a cassette with just the one song on it. The Ka-Single, as it was called, was released by A&M and IRS Records with the Go-Go's Vacation, which contained 2 songs available on both sides of the tape. So, I mean, usually they had one on the other side, but But anyway, I did not know that theirs was the first. It says right on the picture, single. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that about. See, I don't know everything about the Go-Go's or anything. You know, I don't listen to as much of the Go-Go's as I do her. I pretty much. I don't remember if I knew it was her or not at the time, but I really liked the opening song from the movie Mannequin, which turns out to be her singing it. In My Wildest Dreams. And I didn't have the first album. And I'm still not sure. I don't know if I bought her first album or if my brother had the first album on cassette tape. But I do know that I listened to it. And I possibly had to buy another one because either one of my Tiffany tapes or the Belinda tape got ruined. So I bought another of something. But it was the Heaven on Earth one, not the Belinda album with Mad About You on it. I didn't have the Belinda album until I started buying CDs in like mid-90s, like 95-ish, 96. I'm not even paying attention to my driving right now. I apologize to that. I'm not really doing a whole lot of game talking right now, but that's why I'm playing this right now, not the other. No, I haven't done the Euro part yet, because I'm more familiar with what I'm doing in this, and I can just drive around. But yeah, I was like 12 years old when I was listening to Belinda and Tiffany. I wasn't very happy at all the times, you know, during those years. You know, my new stepdad had his moments of being a nice person, but he also had many, many times when he was a real a-hole. And you combine that with how people treated me at school, and how sometimes my older brother would treat me, and I wasn't having a very good life. And I still feel I still feel worthless because of how people have treated me. That's why I need to do what I need to do, because as worthless as I've always felt, I accomplished a hell of a lot more than I ever thought I would have. And the fact that I posted in that Facebook group the other day, and I'm thinking about going back and getting a chair, and like, people are like, good, because we ain't gone nowhere else yet. We want you. And it's been over a year. You know, ladies don't wait that long to get their hair done, okay? They'll go find someplace. Well, they might have gone someplace and just not liked it. You know, I don't know. But, and But some of the other ones, maybe they're waiting for me to actually have actual news before they say, yeah, okay, we're coming back now. You know, I can't blame them if they were thinking that way, but... No, you don't mess with their hair, okay? When it comes to their hair, they want it done, and if they find somebody they want to go to, it's going to take a breakup for them to go somewhere else. They're going to need a reason. Anyway, hopefully she answers some of what I wrote, because she hasn't said anything to me since I typed what I typed. So now I'm feeling this whole lost again, because she threw me a bone and I'm still waiting now. Robert, you need to be patient. Huh. I know that. I grew up sitting in frickin' doctor's lobbies. I could be patient. Hurry up and wait. We're not ready for you. You better be on time, but we're not ready for you. Okay. Somebody want to tell me what these dogs are going... That dog's going crazy up there, and nobody's doing a damn thing about it. Is anybody home? No, just... But it's summer, so I don't know if somebody's home or not. Because they've been going back and forth to the camping. I need that room. I want that room. I want to decorate it. I want to make my happy place. I had that chance and it got squashed before I could even open a can of paint. I don't care who answers my questions, but somebody got to do it now. Like, I want to hear from somebody answering my questions or whatever by like tomorrow morning, because I'm getting antsy, and I don't want to have to put in for a tour at the other place yet. It's like I want to go to this one. You know, from the way she describes the owner people, it's like, sounds like people I want to be with, be trying, but just, I'm impatient. I'm very impulsive. Hey, that truck disappeared up there. I saw that. Maybe that was Stu Mack using his quantum drive. You know, that could be. Alright, time out. I'm gonna go see if anybody's home, because this dog's just not stopping with the barking. And nobody's doing anything about it. Sorry that took so long, folks. Oh, man. So I guess it appears that nobody is home and the bigger dog wanted out. Okay, so apparently she hasn't seen very much. Since I typed the first two things and then... Oh well, she's probably busy. Well, let's get off of there so we're not accidentally typing to her then. Alright, let's get back on the road. Oh, we only got 9 minutes left? Yeah. Lauren and Nikki. Well, hey, I already got a friend named Nikki. It'd be nice to have another one. If anybody can hear me, I'm driving again. Vroom vroom. Well, he's actually working on a thing again? He's doing stuff? Yep, he's doing stuff. Really? Yeah. You know, like running over curbs, you know, he's doing stuff. Oh, now I remember where we're going. We're in Woodward. Yep, we're in Woodward. We gotta pass by the gas station first. And then we go up to one that goes on an angle, only this time we're gonna go into the farmer's barn. Yeah, except farmer's barn's got 2 driveways, so it might not give me both of them. What's that buddy dog doing? Are you doing good stuff? gonna jump down, huh? You gonna get drinking stuff? Or you just had enough of being up here? Wasn't that weird? Don't even give me the parking lot yet. Wonder if there's a hidden road back there. You never know. Can you move that? Because I want to see the map. Okay, well, we filled out that part, but not the other. Well, you know what? I ain't been here yet, and I want this whole thing, so we're going over here. I don't want to have to come back here to do this again. Alright, that's better. Why don't you just buy one of those and do hair in one of those, Robert? I would if you could have, like, air conditioning and stuff in there. Plumbing. Those kinds of things get really warm in the warm weather. You gonna do another one for here? Or you want to switch over? Let's do another one for her, because I'm still... I don't want to switch over until I'm sure... I don't know. I don't want to... I want to make sure if I'm going to not be paying attention, that it's going to be in this. You know, Euro Truck I'm still too new with. I don't want to be missing things, even though I'm going back and forth to the same places. Mary's Cotton. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because then we can do this road. No, I just want this. I want it. I want it. Hunger. I want it so bad I can taste it. It's so bad that it's burning me. I'm hungry. I think we already... Oh, we... We must have come out of a different parking lot looking at one of these buildings. Okay, well, how... Have we done all of these yet? Well, we've been to there. So... Woodward is now done. Unless... Well, depending on who's got the petruculent. Petrolucent. You know, whoever owns that, we gotta go there. Whether it's Enid or Woodward, but... And then, whoever's got Vitus Power, we gotta do that one. And then Vortex. Okay, that's... Vortex belongs to... Dog, you need to stop it. we're taking a backhoe or a wheel loader or whatever the thing is. Gotta go dig up the cotton, I guess. Yeah. They don't have cotton picking moments anymore. They just got dig it up. It's like the bomb diggity. They let a bomb go off and then you diggity it. Diggity diggity? Yeah, diggity diggity. Hot a burger. Hey look. Oh. She's stopping for a cheeseburger. Alright. Why y'all gotta do that? No. Oh. That's Woodward. That looks like something you'd have in a, even though there's like a chain of these in the game, it's like, but, you know. This could be like not a chain one, it could be just a special one in Woodward that she stopped at. But she's stopping at the places and having a cheeseburger and giving a big tip, you know? Like, she like giving like at least a $10 tip for that cheeseburger. Because that's how she wants to be. Not because she's rich, but because she knows how to be a human being. And just because somebody's serving you don't mean they're a freaking slave. Don't mean they're beneath you just because they make less money than you, or they should make less money than you, or freaking people want $15 an hour. Yeah, well, at the same time, yeah, we might want $15 an hour. We actually want more than that, but I want everybody to have a raise. How about everybody gets a raise except for the people that are already rich? How about that? Can we have that? Then everybody can go out and spend money and afford things if the prices go up. You know, just stop letting the damn CEOs and all them people have raises when they don't do anything to get a raise. What did you do? Oh, I sat behind the desk and said, good job. Oh, need a raise? Yeah, I'll have one. You know, I need another boat. You know, I don't have one in LA right now. Let's put one in LA just in case I decide to take the private jet number 5 over to LA and get on a boat. Hey, while you're at it, give the vice CEO a raise, and you know, and then the CEO in charge of vice CEOs a raise, and the, you know, the chairman in charge of people that suck up to the chairman. Anyway, yeah. So she had a burger. That's what she's doing. She's stopping and having burgers. Trying to do some sort of like mom and pop looking place, you know. Not necessarily Hot-a-Burger or Annie's, which is supposed to be Denny's. Annie's is kind of like a cross between. Well, we got iFlop already, so, but you got IHOP and you got Denny's in the game, and just they're calling it something else. Whoa. Let me go first, please. Need not go over that way until me drive my own truck. I don't know, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe they have to get to like 80 or 90% on their state or country, and then start using their own truck. Or earn enough to buy another garage. It doesn't have to be anything special, but just sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's what we do. Now we can. Yeah, I like that idea. I don't necessarily want to say it out loud yet, but yeah, that's something I'd like to. I mean, I had already thought of a similar thing the other day. Yeah, you did, didn't you? Yep. Just let both of you out. Shut up already. What do you expect? He's a dog of mischief. Yeah, he is. No, we're not going that way. We're going down to that one. Okay. good, I got the air traffic controller wipers. Wave it off, don't let it land. No, you're not landing. We need you to go around. You know, John McClane tried that. It didn't work so well for him, though. Ooh, I saw that. Well, don't the Thunder play in Oklahoma City? I think so. Oh, I need my positive train to be back on track. It's been sitting in the station for way too long. Here's the problem with the fact that I've got to do both jobs if I'm going to do this. I want to be able to book people with just the new people to come for just a consultation first in some cases, but I can't necessarily charge for that because the only thing that could do is, like, if they decide they want to book me, I'd be like, okay, well, now you got to put your deposit. You're going to have to put a deposit down for your appointment. But if I don't have anybody booked for that day, and I go there, it's like, okay, well, I talked to this person, but I don't know if they're booking me. You know, and I may not necessarily be able to do what they're asking that day. I'm not the quickest at doing these hair color things. And that's the difficulty. You know, when I think I'm booking somebody for something that's going to take me less than 3 hours and things happen and, you know, next thing I know, I can't just stop doing that and go work my other job. I can't, you know, and the grocery store don't like it when you're late. But at the same time, I don't want to have people not getting their hair finished. You know. that email or I need her to talk to me. I can't stand this. You know, I'm thankful that she said something, but now I'm getting nothing. Okay. I'm gonna park this truck in a few minutes. And then I'm gonna read this email that was just sent. Because it's the one I've been waiting for, and I hope it says what I need it to say. Right now, all I can see, without clicking on it, it says, "Hi Robert, thank you for interest in, and thank you for sharing, and then there's something attached. So, I hope it's not some sort of thing for like, oh, we need to do a background check on you before you show up. Like, no. You weren't even asking me for a freaking last name on the form, and I went ahead and gave it. So, of course, I overthink these things, so, you know. I remember when I was trying to apply for the school this last time, 10, 11 years ago, and there was a letter that came in the mail or something about something, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? Is this going to be a rejection letter? Oh, I can't. Please, Lord, whatever this thing said, you know, like, and then I opened it, and it was just like nothing. It was like, oh, okay, this is a reminder, you know, thank you for joining the school, and this is information about the kit that you'll be receiving, or something, you know, it was like nothing important. But I was all worked up over it, thinking they were going to reject me for some reason, or tell me I can't have the federal loan, or whatever it was. You know, it's like, I don't want the Jelly of the Month Club. I want my bonus. When I open this letter, I need it to be something cool. I need it to say, hey, we got these availables and whatever, and it's just information, and you know. For all I know, maybe Olivia did contact them, or who knows. Olivia is the one that messaged me. That I had asked. There's a Michigan hair artist group or whatever. And I posted in there, you know, who has been to this place and used them, and I didn't accidentally go to Texas, did I? Damn it! Okay, well, I didn't pass the sign, so I'm not going to count that. Okay, so maybe I passed the Oklahoma sign here or something, but whatever. I really, at the moment I don't care because the game is least of my worries right now. My own life story is taking the front seat right now. So we're gonna park this load. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna read what this thing says. And I hope it's something I'm happy about. You know, hopefully it's not gonna tell me that they don't. See, the website said they had one available. And I hope it's not a case of we hadn't updated our website yet, or we've already got some people interested in that one, and we gotta wait for their stuff to happen first before we can offer it to somebody else, or, you know, some BS that's gonna keep me from getting it. Again, this is me being worried about this stuff. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's all good news and all that, you know, but I need it to be. I need it to be good news. Okay, so am I right in thinking that I have to go circle around? That's weird. Of course, this Mary's cotton is a lot different than the one over in Amarillo. As far as what's next to me here. I think, you know, that one has like houses or something next to me. Good thing I had to get up earlier today, because I'll probably get some sleep after all, because otherwise I'd be up all night if I'm going there. You know, it'll be hard just going to sleep. Alright, before I take the next load. Y'all are about to be a part of history. I'm either going to be happy or I'm going to be really pissed. I apologize, but I'm going to go get this coffee warmed up real quick before I look at it, because I want a warm sip of coffee. Alrighty. Oh, please be good. Sorry for the noise, but let's read this. Hi, Robert. Thank you for your interest in place. And thank you for sharing a bit of your story. That sounds very exciting, and I am happy to show you around and answer any questions you might have. Currently, we have a single loft and a double loft available at our blank location. And we are offering up to 8 weeks of free rent plus $250 bonus for new loft owners at this location. I can meet you tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Would that work for you? Let me know if you have any other questions. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Kindly, Lauren. Oh man, that's my old picture. this has my picture on it from when I was still in school and had no facial hair and all that. Oh, man. Well, it's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna find out whether or not I got a chance at life or not. I just hope she don't go asking me about my current landlord and all that crap, because I really don't want to have to talk about that with her unless I can trust her to leave it alone. Oh, man, wow. Okay, let's type that on Facebook. One moment, folks. I'm posting to my Facebook real quick. Because, I appreciate when people give me some feedback and vibes and whatnot. Kind of kept me going over the years. Okay, now that we posted that. Let's get back to doing some driving, right? If anybody, Alright. Since I'm about to do load 50 on this one, I'm gonna switch over now. So, let's do a little bit for Eleanora. Let's save their 50th loads for the next episode, unless I get over to the other one and it's like so close that we can just do them tonight, but yeah. Once again, if anybody's been watching tonight, I apologize for it being the way it is. With all the delays and it can't be helped. Dummy, there was an attachment on that. Unless that was the attachment. A little premature. I don't have anything yet there, Cheryl, but thank you. And congratulations. All I did was book a tour. You know, they booked the tour on the boat, and, it was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour. That didn't work out so well for them. So, she means well. Oh yeah, we still got 5 more loads before we're at 50. So let's see if we get 4 of them in here. Oh, oop, oop, oop. There I go again. Typing on the wrong screen. At least this one has a keyboard that works. And is backlit. I wish it was just close. I wish I had the option of not having the mouse pad on the keyboard, because I really would like the keyboard to be up front on the thing. Okay, I hope that's not flickering because the power wants to go out. We had storms coming through the area, so I don't know. Well, at least by 3:30, I can probably figure out. Yeah, if the power did go out, at least it'll be the middle of the day if I gotta get there. I don't have to have an alarm set for something. Okay, where are we? We're up in Newcastle. That don't matter either way because we've already done that road. So I thought I paid that. I might still have to pay that. I have to check the bank and see that they cash the check, and can I have the money back so I can pay them? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if anybody's watching or not. Well, you can always reload the thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that Manchester load. Let me see. Did we do any Manchesters yet from Newcastle? No. We did Sheffield a couple. So yeah, let's do Manchester. Well, now wait a minute before you do.